Found your postcard tucked behind the stack of files. Your handwriting slanted like the rain against the window of Mr. Henderson's class. Second period bio. I can still smell the chalk dust and your lavender perfume, mixing with the old gym socks and the cafeteria stew. We were just kids playing grown-up games in the afternoon. Now the brass from the marching band plays on a different tune. I passed you in the hallway, books scattered on the floor. You picked them up with that grin I couldn't ignore. But I walked right past, pretending not to see the future we sketched in the margin of your notebook, me. And I wrote 1,000 letters in my head at night, each one a paper airplane that never took flight, addressed to the boy with the curious eyes, who shared his headphones and his secret sky. These are the postcards from yesterday, unsent, unread, they fade away. In a box beneath my bed, they stay a museum of a moment, locked in time's display. And the brass keeps playing, but the rhythms change. A solo for the silence, a song rearranged, unsent postcards from yesterday. 10 years later I saw you in a crowded bar. You had a wedding ring and a scar above your brow. We talked about the weather and the jobs we do, never mentioned the locker, the books, or the view. From the roof after homecoming, we watched the stars appear. Promised forever but never said it clear. I went home that night and pulled the box from under. The postcards fluttered out like a broken thunder, each one a fingerprint of who we used to be, before the world taught us how to be free. Maybe in another life we'd have the courage then to seal the envelope and let the words begin. But the stamp was never bought, the mailbox too far. We let the moment rust like an old crowbar. Now the brass is just an echo in my mind, a souvenir from a love left behind. These are the postcards from yesterday, unsent, unread, they fade away. In a box beneath my bed, they stay a museum of a moment, locked in time's display. And the brass keeps playing, but the rhythms change. A solo for the silence, a song rearranged, unsent postcards from yesterday. Unsent yesterday. The teacup you left on the sill still holds the steam of your goodbye. Rain draws maps on the window pane. I trace the routes where you might be. The clock hums a slow, broken tune. Each tick is a wave that doesn't reach. I rearrange the magnets on the fridge, spelling your name in white letters, but the yoke keeps falling off, like the promises we lost. And I tell myself, maybe tomorrow the phone will ring with your voice, but the silence grows thicker, like fog on the harbor. I count the seconds between lightning and thunder, like the space between your words. Oh, your echo in the rain. Is it just my heart playing tricks again? I'm waiting for a sign, a whisper, a word, but all I hear is the rain I've heard. Your echo in the rain, a ghost of your laughter, a shadow of your touch. I'm drowning in this quiet, it's never enough. Ooh, your echo in the rain. I found your sweater behind the door. It smells like the beach we walked. Sand still in the pockets, tiny shells, reminders of a promise we made that nothing could ever wash away. But the tide has turned, the sand is gone. I drive past the diner where we meet. The neon sign flickers in the wet street. Our booth is empty, the waitress stares as if she knows I'm still waiting there. And I tell myself, maybe tomorrow the clouds will part and you'll return. But the sky stays gray and heavy, like a weight inside my chest. I replay our last conversation, but the words dissolve like sugar in the rain. Your echo in the rain. Is it just my heart playing tricks again? I'm waiting for a sign, a whisper, a word, but all I hear is the rain I've heard. Your echo in the rain, a ghost of your laughter, a shadow of your touch. I'm drowning in this quiet, it's never enough. Ooh, your echo in the rain. Maybe I should stop listening to the rain that only sounds like you. Maybe I should let the silence speak and learn a new language. I'm moving on, but the drops keep falling like memories I can't shake. I light a candle for every what if, but the flames just sputter and die. The wax hardens into shapes of your name, and I'm left with this cold, empty frame. Your echo in the rain. I'm still waiting. Your echo in the rain. I guess some echoes never fade away.
Oh yeah. You move with a rhythm I never knew, a funky little secret, a heartbeat too. Your smile was a bassline thumping in my chest. I was just a melody trying to be my best. We talked till midnight about dreams and scars, underneath the moon and the falling stars. Now I'm hooked on the feeling, can't shake it loose, like a vinyl spinning, caught in the groove. I wanna chase your love, no time to waste. In this funky world I found my taste. Love's funky beat got me on my feet, dancing through the night, feeling so complete. You're the rhythm, I'm the melody, chasing your love in this funky symphony. Oh, your love's the bass thumping deep and low, guiding my soul wherever you go. Love's funky beat, yeah, it's taking control, got me chasing your love, body and soul. We walk through the city, rain on the pavement, smelling of wet concrete, and your jasmine perfume. Your laughter echoed, a sweet arrangement, but doubts creep in like a minor key. What if this dream's too good to be? I see the fear in your eyes sometimes, like a scratch record skipping lines, but I keep dancing, stepping to the groove, 'cause loving you is the move. Now I'm hooked on the feeling, can't shake it loose, like a vinyl spinning, caught in the groove. I wanna chase your love, no time to waste. In this funky world I found my taste. Love's funky beat got me on my feet, dancing through the night, feeling so complete. You're the rhythm, I'm the melody, chasing your love in this funky symphony. Oh, your love's the bass thumping deep and low, guiding my soul wherever you go. Love's funky beat, yeah, it's taking control, got me chasing your love, body and soul. In the quiet moments, when the music fades, I hear your whisper in the serenade, like a saxophone sigh in the dead of night. Maybe love's not a perfect song, but a funky jam, we dance along. So let's keep moving through the highs and lows with a funky heartbeat. Nobody knows a funky beat, love funky beat, chasing your love down the funky street. Love funky beat, down funky beat, got me chasing, never miss a beat.
Your love's a subway train I can't catch, always screeching around my corner, never stopping. Platform empty, midnight's cold and damp. I'm wearing yesterday's perfume, still hoping. Neon signs blur, they all look like your name. Asphalt under stilettos, playing this game where I'm always one stop behind your smile, running on fumes for one more mile. I practice conversations in the mirror's gleam, rehearse the way my voice should sound in your dream, but you're a ghost in the crosswalk, just out of reach. While I'm burning daylight on this empty street, and I'm chasing pavement, you're just a shadow, running in circles while the world turns slow. I'm a one-woman parade of almost had us, dancing with echoes of your maybe. Yeah, my heart's a drum that won't quit the beat. Even when the rhythm's obsolete, I'm chasing pavement. I'm chasing pavement. Coffee's cold beside my phone, screen glows, scrolling through proofs of where you been without me. Your laugh's a sample on a stranger's video. I know every pitch, it haunts me. I built a museum of our almost weeks. Ticket stubs and texts I reread in my sleep. But you're a language I can't translate. Always changing, always late. I told my bride to take the night off. Let my guard down, let my hope spark. But hope's a liar with your face, I'm learning. While my tires screech at every turning. I'm chasing pavement. You're just a shadow, running in circles while the world turns slow. I'm a one-woman parade of almost had it, dancing with echoes of your maybe-laters. Yeah, my heart's a drum that won't quit the beat. Even when the rhythm's obsolete, I'm chasing pavement. I'm chasing pavement. Maybe I'm the fool who loves to chase itself, the burn in my lungs, the way my heartbeat melts into the rhythm of a city that never sleeps. While you're a dream that never gets deep. So let me be the fool who runs the block, with my head thrown back against the clock. I'd rather wear these blisters to the bone than sit at home and wonder if you're coming home. One more black, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Your coffee cups, it's cooling on the windowsill. I trace the rim where your lipstick stained it still. The morning paper folded at the crossword clue. I'm searching for a word that means forever in a language I never learned from you. And the silence in this kitchen isn't empty, it's a crowded room, with all the things I should have said that morning in your bathroom, when you were brushing teeth and I was watching, mesmerized by how you move when you're half awake and still half awake inside. I got a dictionary of all the ways my heart can break, but none of them translate to stay. I've written letters in my head 1,000 times before they dissolve like sugar on a spoon, can't reach the core. So I'm learning the unspoken syntax of your eyes, the grammar of your quiet sighs. I'm trying to conjugate a future in your past tense smile, but my verbs are clumsy and my sentences run wild. Oh, I'm lost inside the alphabet of your silence, trying to spell our love without a sound. I'm just a boy with a borrowed pen, standing on the edge again of a sentence that never starts, of a heart that never parts. Remember that worn out couch where we watched the rain? You
said the sky was crying for the world's forgotten pain. I was counting freckles on your shoulder, making constellations up, while my post was writing manifestos in your coffee cup. Now I rehearse my lines in the car 3 blocks away, but the words turn to smoke the second I see your doorway. I've got a thesis on the way your hair falls on your cheek, but I'm mute when I should speak. I've got a library of lonely checked out chapters on your name, but the ending's always the same. I'm the author of a book that's missing this last page, stuck in a paragraph of our middle age. So I'm learning the unspoken syntax of your eyes, the grammar of your quiet sighs. I'm trying to conjugate a future in your past tense smile, but my verbs are clumsy and my sentences run wild. I'm lost inside the alphabet of your silence, trying to spell out love without a sound. I'm just a boy with a borrowed pen, standing on the edge again of a sentence that never starts, of a heart that never parts. Maybe love isn't a declaration, maybe it's a presence in the space between the tick and the talk and the leaving of a trace. Maybe it's the unmade bed, the last bite on the plate, the way you know I take my tea but never say it straight. So I let my hands do the talking, let my shoulder be a leaning post, let my good morning be the toast that doesn't need a I love you to be understood. Maybe it's enough to be the good. Your coffee cup is empty now, the lipstick's gone, but the syntax lingers on and on. I'll keep writing in the margins of your quiet days, in the unsung, unspoken ways.
Your fingerprint is still on the glass where your coffee cooled at 3 a.m. I found your old shirt in the back of the closet, and it still smells like a different man. The way you trace my palm like a map of a country you'd never see again. Now every street light looks like a question mark in the rain. I'm tracing where you've been. I don't say your name, it catches like a hook in the silent film of my room. I'm writing letters that the fire took and reading them in the gloom. Oh, it's invisible ink on my skin, a love that learned how to hide within. Every shadow knows the shape you left, a permanent resident of my breath. We were constellations, now just a trace. Invisible ink on my face. The playlist we made is stuck on repeat. In the car, I can't bring myself to drive. I pass the diner where we always meet and pretend I'm someone else alive. Your laugh is a ghost in the static of a radio I left on for the sound. I'm collecting all the almost and the maybe and burying them in the ground. I don't say your name, it cracks the air like a promise too heavy to hold. I'm counting cracks in the stairs we climbed in the winter, in the cold. Oh, it's invisible ink on my skin, a love that learned how to hide within. Every shadow knows the shape you left, a
is just a fossil pressed under the skin of time, a record of a collision that didn't leave a sign. I can feel the pressure in my chest where the memory is set, a diamond that the world forgot, but I haven't yet. It's writing itself on my bones, invisible story that nobody owns. And the sky is just a page we wrote and then let go. Invisible ink. Invisible ink. Midnight clock, your face on my screen. 2 time zones, a digital dream. I trace the pixels of your smile. I scroll through photos, your laughter frozen in time, counting the miles in single file. Your voice a whisper through the static. I'm mapping routes, both frantic and dramatic. From airport terminals to subway cars, I'm chasing echoes of who you are. And the distance stretches like a wire, but I'm setting my soul on fire. With every I miss you sent at dawn, I'm rebuilding bridges, moving on. I'm chasing the distance, son. I'm not running alone. Every step I take, I'm calling you home. Through the static and the noise, I'll find your light. I'm chasing the distance, son, and it's burning bright. Passport stamps, scatter trail, love letters sent on a digital cell. I've seen the sunrise from a plane window, while your shadow lingers in the afterglow. The world keeps spinning, but I'm still waiting for your heart to beat with my will. I've got your hoodie, your scent so near, but your absence is a constant sear. I memorize the map of your skin in every city I'm diving in. And the distance stretches like a wire, but I'm setting my soul on fire. Every I miss you sent that dawn, I'm rebuilding bridges, moving on. I'm chasing the distance, son. I'm not running alone. Every step I take, I'm calling you home. Through the static and the noise, I'll find your light. I'm chasing the distance, son, and it's burning bright. Maybe love is a long distance call that never drops, never stalls. Maybe it's a map with no end, a promise that time can't bend. I'll cross the oceans, I'll break the chains, I'll rewrite the rules, I'll break the planes. For every mile a story to tell, in the end we'll break the shell. And when we meet, the miles will fade like a mirage, a dream cascade.
broken radio. You move with a rhythm I never knew. A funky little secret, a heartbeat too. Your smile was a bass line thumping in my chest. I was just a melody trying to be my best. We talked till midnight about dreams and scars underneath the moon and the falling stars. Now I'm hooked on the feeling, can't shake it loose. Like a vinyl spinning, caught in the groove. I wanna chase your love, no time to waste. In this funky world I found my taste. Love, funky beat, got me on my feet. Dancing through the night, feeling so complete. You're the rhythm, I'm the melody. Chasing your love in this funky symphony. Oh, your love's the bass, thumping deep and low, guiding my soul wherever you go. Love's funky beat, yeah, it's taking control. Got me chasing your love, body and soul. Body and soul. We walk through the city, rain on the pavement, smelling of wet concrete and your jasmine perfume. Your laughter echo, the sweet arrangement, but doubts creeping like a minor key. What if this dream's too good to be? I see the fear in your eyes sometimes, like a scratched record, skipping lines. But I keep dancing, stepping to the groove, 'cause loving you is the move. I hooked on the feeling, can't shake it loose. Like a vinyl spinning, caught in the groove. I wanna chase your love, no time to waste. In this funky world I found my taste. Love, funky beat, got me on my feet. Dancing through the night, feeling so complete. You're the rhythm, I'm the melody. Chasing your love in this funky symphony. Oh, you love the bass, thumping deep and low, guiding my soul wherever you go. Love's funky beat, yes, taking control. Got me chasing your love, body and soul. In the quiet moments, when the music fades, I hear your whisper in the serenade, like a saxophone sigh in the dead of night. Maybe love's not a perfect song, but a funky jam we dance along. So let's keep moving through the highs and lows with a funky heartbeat nobody knows. Love's funky beat, chasing your love down the funky street. Love's funky beat, chasing your love down the funky street. Love's funky beat, got me chasing, never miss a beat. Your name's still underlined in blue ink that never dried, on page 47, where the corners started to bend.
We swore the world would hold its breath when we said forever. In the hallway by the lockers, where the fluorescent lights would bend.
You wrote always in the margin, I wrote always right beside it. But there always was a promise that the future never meant.
And now the yearbook's on a shelf, collecting dust like a confession. I can almost hear the echo of that bell that never rang. And every time I pass the school I feel that old obsession. But the doors are locked, the halls are dark, and nothing stays the same. P.S. I never meant to lie, but my yearbook promise was just a lullaby sung to a child who thought the world was made of we. P.S. I never meant to lie, but the ink ran out before the reason.
places we discover on the back of geometry with pencil lines so faint.
We talking code about the stars like we had some secret cover from the ordinary complaint. But the code got cracked by morning and the stars all turned to street lights, and the map we drew in pencil washed away in the rain. And now the yearbook's on the shelf collecting dust like a confession. I can almost hear the echo of the bell that never rang. And every time I pass the school I feel that old obsession. But the doors are locked, the halls are dark, and nothing stays the same. P.S. I never meant to lie, but my yearbook promise was just a lullaby sung to a child who thought the world was made of me. P.S. I never meant to lie, but the ink ran out before the reasons why, and all that's left is the ghost of what we used to be. Maybe we were just a sentence that the author never finished, a paragraph of hope that got edited out. Maybe every I love you was a word that got diminished by the silence that the grown-up world would shout. But sometimes in the quiet I can still hear the music of a promise made in permanent ink, so naive and true. And I wonder if you're hearing it too. P.S. I never meant to lie. The bell rang but we didn't move. We just watched the future walk right past our shoes, and the ink ran out before the reasons why. Yes, never meant to lie. Yes, never meant to lie. Yearbook lies. Yearbook lies.
Neon signs blur into a watercolor mess, concrete reflections on a midnight street. You're a silhouette in the crowded room, a saxophone riff in the minor key. I traced the skyline with my tired eyes, found a flicker in the static of the night. One point of light that wasn't there before, a sudden chord that made the air feel right. My feet are concrete, my thoughts are lead, but your smile pulls me like a compass needle from the back of the bar to the edge of the world. I'm shedding my skin like a rusted vehicle, so I'm chasing starlight on a broken string, where the atmosphere gets thin and the wild things breathe. If love is a language I can't afford to speak, I'll steal the words from the silence in between. Yeah, I'm chasing starlight. Don't know what I'll find, but the map is your heartbeat and the road is mine. We talked in fragments and cigarette smoke in the space between the jukebox and the door. You said the world is just a paper bag full of all the things we're waiting for. I held my breath when you laughed out loud. It sounded like a church bell in July. We built a kingdom on a bar stool thrown underneath the flickering neon sky. The clock hands spin like a propeller plane, leaving trails that might have been behind. Every step I take feels like a first step, a barefoot run on a landmine. So I'm chasing starlight on a broken string, where the atmosphere gets thin and the wild things breathe. If love is a language I can't afford to speak, I'll steal the words from the silence in between. Yeah, I'm chasing starlight. Don't know what I'll find, but the map is your heartbeat and the road is mine. And what if I'm wrong? just a trick of the light. But your hand in mine feels like a solid thing. I can't wait to the fear that takes flight. Maybe love isn't a destination, but the act of running through the rain with your eyes on the horizon and your heart breaking the chain. So I'm chasing stars. Your name's still underlined in blue ink that never dried. On page 47, where the corners started to bend.
We swore the world would hold its breath when we said forever. In the hallway by the lockers, where the fluorescent lights would bend.
You wrote always in the margin, I wrote always right beside it. But there always was a promise that the future never meant.
And now the yearbook's on a shelf collecting dust like a confession. I can almost hear the echo of that bell that never rang. And every time I pass the school I feel that old obsession. But the doors are locked, the halls are dark, and nothing stays the same. P.S. I never meant to lie, but my yearbook promise was just a lullaby, sung to a child who thought the world was made of we. P.S. I never meant to lie, but the ink ran out before the reasons why. And all that's left is the ghost of what we used to be.
Remember how we traced the map of all the places we discovered on the back of geometry with pencil lines so faint.
We talk in code about the stars like we had some secret cover from the ordinary complaint. But the code got cracked by morning and the stars all turned to street lights. And the map we drew in pencil washed away in the rain. And now the yearbook's on a shelf collecting dust like a confession. I can almost hear the echo of the bell that never rang. And every time I pass the school I feel that old obsession. But the doors are locked, the halls are dark, and nothing stays the same. P.S. I never meant to lie, but my yearbook promise was just a lullaby, sung to a child who thought the world was made of we. P.S. I never meant to lie, but the ink ran out before the reasons why. And all that's left is the ghost of what we used to be.
Maybe we were just a sentence that the author never finished, a paragraph of hope that got edited out. Maybe every I love you was a word that got diminished by the silence that the grown-up world would shout. But sometimes in the quiet I can still hear the music of a promise made in permanent ink, so naive and true. And I wonder if you're hearing it too.
P.S. I never meant to lie.
The bell rang but we didn't move. We just watched the future walk right past our shoes. And the ink ran out before the reasons why.
Never meant to lie. P.S. Never meant to lie.
signs blur into a watercolor mess. Concrete reflections on a midnight street. You're a silhouette in the crowded room, a saxophone riff in the minor key. I traced the skyline with my tired eyes, found a flicker in the static of the night. One point of light that wasn't there before, a sudden chord that made the air feel right. My feet are concrete, my thoughts are lead, but your smile pulls me like a compass needle from the back of the bar to the edge of the world. I'm shedding my skin like a rusted vehicle, so I'm chasing starlight on a broken string, where the atmosphere gets thin and the wild things breathe. If love is a language I can't afford to speak, I'll steal the words from the silence in between. Yeah, I'm chasing starlight. Don't know what I'll find, but the map is your heartbeat and the road is mine. We talked in fragments and cigarette smoke in the space between the jukebox and the door. You said the world is just a paper bag full of all the things we're waiting for. I held my breath when you laughed out loud. It sounded like a church bell in July. We built a kingdom on a bar stool throne underneath the flickering neon sky. The clock hands spin like a propeller plane, leaving trails I might have been behind. Every step I take feels like a first step, a barefoot run on a landmine. So I'm chasing starlight on a broken string, where the atmosphere gets thin and the wild things breathe. If love is a language I can't afford to speak, I'll steal the words from the silence in between. Yeah, I'm chasing starlight. Don't know what I'll find, but the map is your heartbeat and the road is mine. And what if I'm wrong? What if the sky falls? What if the point I'm chasing is just a trick of the light? But your hand in mine feels like a solid thing. I can't wait to the fear that takes flight. Maybe love isn't a destination, but the act of running through the rain with your eyes on the horizon and your heart breaking the chain. So I'm chasing stars. Your fingerprint is still on the glass where your coffee cooled at 3 a.m. I found your old shirt in the back of the closet, and it still smells like a different man. The way you trace my palm like a map of a country you'd never see again. Now every street light looks like a question mark. In the rain I'm tracing where you've been. I don't say your name, it catches like a hook in the silent film of my room. I'm writing letters that the fire took and reading them in the gloom of some invisible ink on my skin. A love that learned how to hide within. Every shadow knows the shape you left, a permanent resident of my breath. We were constellations, now just a trace. Invisible ink on my face. The place playlist we made is stuck on repeat. In the car I can't bring myself to drive. I pass the diner where we'd always meet and pretend I'm someone else alive. Your laugh is a ghost in the static of a radio I left on for the sound. I'm collecting all the almost in them, baby, and burying them in the ground. I don't say your name, it cracks the air like a promise too heavy to hold. I'm counting cracks in the stairs we climb in the winter, in the cold. Oh, it's invisible ink on my skin, a love that learned how to hide within. Every shadow knows the shape you left, a permanent resident of my breath. We were constellations, now just a trace. Invisible ink on my face. Maybe love is just a fossil pressed under the skin of time, a record of a collision that didn't leave a sign. I can feel the pressure in my chest, where the memories say a diamond that the world forgot, but I haven't yet. Invisible ink, invisible ink, it's writing itself on my bones. A story that nobody owns in the sky. It's just a page we wrote and then let go. Invisible ink, invisible ink. Graph paper lungs, I'm breathing in the dust of chalk that wrote our names on lockers, rusted trust. You measured angles with a protractor heart, while I was just a variable we never taught to start. September air was crisp, the hallway smelled of gum and old perfume and something else we couldn't name, or some we passed notes folded like origami cranes, each crease a promise, each tear a silent strain. And I was solving for the space between your sighs while you were calculating how to say goodbye. With every step down corridor, see, the numbers grew, a distance undefined, an equation never through. Oh, the geometry of us, undefined, unknown, a line that never intersected, a truth we left alone. We were 2 points on a graph that never found the slope, just the empty space between the numbers, a fragile fading hope. And I still feel the chalk dust in my throat from the geometry of us, the words we never wrote. The bass line was a heartbeat under everything we said, a soft upright pulse beneath the rumors in our heads. You wore that hoodie like a theorem, soft and worn. I memorized the pattern where your collar was torn. At the dance we swayed like pendulums out of time. Your hand was steady but your eyes were a different rhyme. I whispered something stupid, something small and true. You smiled but it was just the echo of a cue. And I was solving for the space between your sighs while you were calculating how to say goodbye. With every step down corridor, see, the
numbers grew. A distance undefined, an equation never through. Oh, the geometry of us, undefined, unknown. A line that never intersected, a truth we left alone. We were 2 points on a graph that never found the slope. Just the empty space between the numbers, a fragile, fading hope. And I still feel the chalk dust in my throat from the geometry of us, the words we never wrote. Do you remember the day we tried to solve for X? You said love was just a variable we'd never truly flex. We drew circles in the margins, perfect, never meeting, and called it art, called it fate, called it something worth keeping. But the radius kept growing, the center slipped away, and all that's left is the echo of a bell on a gray day. Oh, the geometry of us, undefined, unknown. A line that never intersected, a truth we left alone. We were 2 points on a graph that never found the slope. Just the empty space between the numbers, a fragile, fading hope. And I still feel the chalk dust in my throat from the geometry of us, the words we never wrote. The space between the numbers.
Midnight, I'm scrolling through our old texts, each message a breadcrumb leading to your breath. Your voice, remember at 3 a.m. a lullaby I played on loop, watching the sky. I bought a plan, named it after you. It's dying, just like my patience too. The map on my wall, pins everywhere, each one a promise, a whisper prayer. I wear your shirt to bed, it's oversized. I drown in the fabric where your scent resides. And I ask myself, is this love or just a game? A beautiful torch, a burning flame. But every thinking of you makes the distance fade. It's the bridge we built in the mess we made. All the distance that binds, a bittersweet song. The space between us is where we belong. We're like two magnets, repelling yet drawn. The gap is the canvas, our love is the dawn. I'd walk through fire, I'd swim through ice, just to feel your touch, to taste your spice. But for now, dream of the day we'll be. Distance that binds, you're the air I breathe, 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 breathe. I learned to make your coffee just the way you like. Extra shot, 2 sugars, a dash of high. The barista knows me, calls me by name. I'm a regular now in this waiting game. I saw your favorite movie alone in the dark, cried at the ending, left my mark. We share a Netflix account, we watch the same show, texting reactions as the episodes flow. And I ask myself, is this love or just a game? A beautiful torch, a burning flame. But every thinking of you makes the distance fade. It's the bridge we built in the mess we made. Oh, the distance that binds is a bittersweet song. The space between us is where we'd be alone. But like two magnets repelling yet drawn. The gap is the canvas, our love is the dawn. I'd walk through fire, I'd swim through ice, just to feel your touch, to taste your spice. But for now I'll dream of the day we'll be distance that binds. You're the air I breathe. Maybe we're crazy, maybe we're meant to test the limits, to break the bend. I'll be your shelter, you'll be my storm. We'll find each other in every form. In the static of the radio, I hear your name. In the silence of the night, I feel the same. This distance is just a number, a line in the sand. Our love is the tide, taking the sting. So let the world spin, the stars align. I'm counting the seconds till you're mine. This is that bind, it's a promise of vow. I'm here, I'm waiting, I love you now. I found your postcard tucked behind the stack of files. Your handwriting slanted like the rain against the window of Mr. Henderson's class. Second period bio.
I can still smell the chalk dust and your lavender perfume, mixing with the old gym socks and the cafeteria stew. We were just kids playing grown-up games in the afternoon. Now the brass from the marching band plays on a different tune.
I passed you in the hallway,
Books scattered on the floor,
you picked them up with that grin I
couldn't ignore.
but I walked right past
Pretending not to see
the future we sketched.
in the margin of your notebook me.
And I wrote 1,000 letters in my head at night,
Each one a paper airplane that never took flight,
addressed to the boy with the curious eyes.
who shared his headphones and his secret skies. These are the postcards from yesterday.
Unsent, unread,
They fade away in a box beneath my bed. They stay
a museum of a moment locked in
time's display.
and the brass keeps playing
The rhythms
a
change,
solo for the silence.
a song rearranged. Unsent postcards from yesterday.
10 years later, I saw you in a crowded bar.
You had a wedding ring and a scar above your brow.
We talked about the weather and the jobs we do,
Never mentioned the locker, the books, or the view.
from the roof after homecoming.
We watched the stars appear,
Promise forever,
but never said it clear. I went home that night and pulled the box from under. The postcards fluttered out like a broken thunder, each one a fingerprint of who we used to be before the world taught us how to be free.
maybe in another life
We'd have the courage then
to seal the envelope,
and let the words begin.
but the stamp was never bought, the mailbox too far. We let the moment rust like an old crowbar.
Now the brass is just an echo in my mind,
The souvenir
from a love left behind. These are the postcards from yesterday.
unsent, unread,
They fade away in a box beneath my bed. They stay
a museum of a moment locked
in time's display.
and the brass keeps playing
But the rhythms things change.
A solo for the silence.
A song rearranged. Unsent postcards from yesterday. Unsent yesterday. Unsent yesterday.
Here I go in the rain.
The teacup you left on the sill still holds the steam of your goodbye. Rain draws maps on the window pane. I trace the routes where you might be. The clock hums a slow, broken tune. Each tick is a wave that doesn't reach. I rearrange the magnets on the fridge, spelling your name in white letters, but the O keeps falling off, like the promises we lost. And I tell myself maybe tomorrow the phone will ring with your voice, but the silence grows thicker, like fog on the harbor. I count the seconds between lightning and thunder, like the space between your words. Oh, your echo in the rain. Is it just my heart playing tricks again? I'm waiting for a sign, a whisper, a word, but all I hear is the rain. I've heard your echo in the rain, a ghost of your laughter, a shadow of your touch. I'm drowning in this quiet, it's never enough. Your echo in the rain. I found your sweater behind the door. It smells like the beach we walked. Sand still in the pockets, tiny shells, reminders of a promise we made, that nothing could ever wash away. But the tide has turned, the sand is gone. I drive past the diner where we meet. The neon sign flickers in the wet street. Our booth is empty, the waitress stares as if she knows I'm still waiting there. And I tell myself maybe tomorrow the clouds will part and you return, but the sky stays gray and heavy, like the weight inside my chest. I replay our last conversation, but the words dissolve like sugar in the rain. Oh, your echo in the rain. Is it just my heart playing tricks again? I'm waiting for a sign, a whisper, a word, but all I hear is the rain. I've heard your echo in the rain, a ghost of your laughter, a shadow of your touch. I'm drowning in this quiet, it's never enough. Your echo in the rain. Maybe I should stop listening to the rain that only sounds like you. Maybe I should let the silence speak and learn a new language. I'm moving on, but the drops keep falling like memories I can't shake. I light a candle for every what if, but the flames just sputter and die. The wax hardens into shapes of your name, and I'm left with this cold, empty frame. Your echo